Hello everyone. Now we have to discuss second order circuit, that is series RLC circuit. Okay. First we have to get the circuit diagram. We have a switch, then R, L, finally C, right? This is the switch. Yes, switch, R, L, C. Therefore, we have a current I. That's it. So first we are dealing with respect to time domain, right? Time domain approach. So first we have to write application of KVL in series RLC circuit at t is equal to 0 plus after switch is closed. What will happen when the switch is closed? There is a current. Because of the current we have a voltage drop in the resistor, like that in the inductor plus in the capacitor also, right? I dt, which is equals to what? Vs, right? So by differentiation we can get, because we don't want any integral term, or you can convert that differential part into integral part. So all terms in the equation should be either in differential form or in integral form. Okay, but I am more comfortable with differentiation, that's why I am doing differentiation. Therefore L into di square into I by dt square plus R into di by dt plus I by c, which is equals to 0, right? Let us say this is second order, right? See, d square I by dt square is nothing but second order. Now let's take p plus r in, sorry, p square, p plus this is what, I by c, which is equals to 0. Okay, where d square I by dt square should be equals to p. Okay, for p, di by dt should be equals to p. That's better. Assume, okay, therefore from this we have what, p square plus r by l into p plus 1 by l c into I, like this we can get, because in the differential term we are having what, I, right? In this p di by dt, so like that we have to get this equation, right? Finally we have what, p square plus r by l into p 1 by lc, which is equals to 0. Okay, this is what, homogeneous differential equation. From that, what is that equation? P square plus R by L into P plus 1 by LC, which is equal to 0, right? This is homogeneous differential equation. Therefore, roots are what? P1, P2. This is quadratic equation where the coefficients are constant. Therefore, the roots of the, let us say this is characteristic equation. Okay, equation are P1 P2, because this is second order system, right? Therefore, we have two roots. Okay, therefore let us say they are P1 comma P2, which is equals to minus R by L plus or minus R by L whole square minus 4 by LC by 2. This is the equation, right? Okay. For better simplification, let us take alpha, which is equals to minus R by 2L, and let us say beta is equals to R by 2L whole square minus 1 by LC, right? Let assume, for better simplification, right? That is what we have, P1 P2 is equals to, this is alpha plus or minus beta, right? Alpha plus or minus beta, that is P1 let us say alpha plus beta, P2 let us say alpha minus beta. That's it. We have to get alpha and beta. For this, therefore, what is the solution? We have different roots, right? Solution of differential equation becomes I is equals to K1 into e power P1t plus K2 into e power P2t. That's it. So here P is what? Poles of the system, poles of the characteristic equation. Okay. Where K1 and K2 are being constants. Let's discuss case 1. Case 1 is what? What we have? R by 2L, right? What is beta? Beta is what? R by 2L square minus 1 by LC. 1 by LC. We have to take that condition from beta. What is that condition? R by 2L whole square greater than 1 by LC. If R by 2L whole square greater than 1 by LC, what is the nature of the poles? So R by 2L is more, right? Therefore beta is real quantity, right? Because there is no negative part. R by 12 is more than 1 by LC. Obviously we are getting beta as positive, that to real. Hence the roots P1 and P2 are real but unequal. I will clear your doubts with one example for each and every case. Don't worry, after discussion of the step response, just wait for that time. Therefore P1, which is equals to what? Alpha plus beta, P2 alpha minus beta, right? From this I is equals to what? K1 into e power alpha plus beta into t, like that k2 into e power alpha minus beta into t. From this we can get I, which is equals to e power alpha t k1 into e power beta t plus k2 into e power minus beta t. That's it. This is the response from this case 1. Okay, like that case 2 we have to discuss. Case 2, if r by 2l whole square less than 1 by LC, less than 1 by LC. Don't worry, I will clear your doubts with one example. Then r by 2l whole square is less than 1 by LC. Obviously what we will have? We will get negative part of beta. In the square root we are having negative part. Obviously we will get complex numbers, right? Therefore we can say that beta is imaginary and then the roots P1 and P2 are complex conjugate. Therefore P1 is what? Alpha plus j beta, P2 alpha minus j beta. That's it. So from this I is equals to what? From this I, which is equals to k1 into e power alpha plus j beta into t plus k2 into e power alpha minus j beta into t. We can get I, which is equals to e power alpha t k1 cos beta t plus k2 into sin beta t. That's it. This is for case 2. Next we will discuss case 3. What is that case 3? R by 12 whole square is equals to 1 by LC. Is equals to 1 by LC. If these two are equal, obviously there is no term of beta, right? Therefore beta is equals to 0. Hence roots are, that is P1 and P2 are real and equal. Real and equal, that is, let us say P1 which is equals to P2, right? Let us say this is equals to alpha, because since beta is equals to 0, only we have alpha, but the roots are equal. This is very, very important observation. From this, what is the response? I, which is equals to simple k1 into e power alpha t plus k2 into e power alpha t, sorry, here k2 into t into e power alpha t. From this, I is equals to e power alpha t. Don't worry, if you have clear cut knowledge of differential equations, you will able to get this responses. Don't worry, you will have differential equations in mathematics. That's it. This is about case 3. Okay, very simple analysis. Listen carefully. So this is series RLC circuit. From this, when the switch is closed, obviously we will get by KVL, this is the voltage balance equation, right? So by differentiation we will get like this. So from this, di by dt should be equals to P. From this, we have what? P square plus R by L into P plus 1 by LC is equals to 0. Let us say this is characteristic equation. So from this is quadratic equation, right? Therefore the roots of this characteristic equation is nothing but P1, P2. For that, this is the formula, we all know that. So for better simplification, I have considered this R by 2L should be equals to alpha, like that. Square root of R by 2L square minus 1 by LC is nothing but beta. So for that, P1, P2 should be equals to what? Alpha plus R minus beta. That is, P1 is what? Alpha plus beta, P2 alpha minus beta. So this is the solution for that. So for that, so the solution is totally depends upon what? Beta. If R by 2L whole square which is equals to 1 by LC, that is the one case. If R by 2L whole square greater than 1 by LC, that is another case. If R by 2L whole square less than 1 by LC, that is another case. So for this different cases, we are having different responses. That's all for series RLC circuit time domain analysis.